Hey, so we did platform versus startups. It was like a Royal Rumble. No, it was actually really good. So we had 9 startups, and we had, it's pretty surprising actually, we had Twilio, Microsoft, Twitter, Slack, Kik, and IBM all show up, and we asked basically half and half 2 simple questions. So we asked the platform companies, how are you supporting companies and startups building value on your platform? And there's really good stuff over there. You should go check it out. I've just got a quick summary. One is just that they're here, they're showing up, right? Which is a big, big deal. There's some notable absences, and I think we should appreciate, the folks that have shown up to work with us here. The second one is that they're actually working together, right? So you've got Microsoft and Kik and Slack and all these companies actually interoperating, which is pretty weird, actually. I mean, it's actually really, really good. It's good for all of us. The tools, the stuff that they provide for us to build on is a big, big part of it. Although, the early part of the discussion was, well, we give you tools, that's our job, right? And we need a lot more than just tools from the platforms. Another good point was they're open sourcing stuff, right? So this is also good. So not every platform company is trying to accrue all the value, own it, and monetize it, which I think, we spoke about sort of saying maybe there's broadly some thinking about where we should open source and not. Open roadmaps are good. Not every company is doing it, but every company probably should be doing it, although even that is not sufficient, right? Open enterprise sales support, so actually helping train sales and BD teams about our products and start pushing them. And then surprising amount of the companies actually have funds of relatively large funds. So that was sort of how the platform company said, we're helping you. Evernote, man, where's Phil? I just deleted my whole Evernote. Okay, so then we asked startups, what do you need from the platforms to be successful, move faster? The first one was money, and everyone who's running a fund, also it was kind of like, how do I get that money? I don't think there's ever an easy answer to that, but yeah, this platform companies who have fun should just tell us how we can get it. This one, from Peter, it's a little harsh, but it's true, I think. The platforms are being thrown together, and stuff is coming out really, really fast, and there needs to be some more foundational thinking. So some of the stuff that's already been said, what are the specific primitives? And so, we sort of said, this is like the web. Like the web had HTML, and mobile had 20-year-old Objective-C and Java APIs, and we have send-receive APIs, right? So it's a real problem, and just like waiting for that to get fixed. And it came up that we want to influence that, right? We don't want to just wait for platform companies to figure it out. Well, everyone in this room has ideas for primitives. Platforms are shifting under our feet. Just like more stability would be really good. We understand that things are changing, but we need to know and not just have stuff go down. Official partner programs need to be put in place. So this is a solved problem, right? We know what partner programs look like from, a million years of enterprise business, like knowing where you are, how to get into the process, where you are in the process, what happens, timelines. We're all running on limited, cash, so we need to be able to move that along. In my notes, these are all caps with 4 exclamation points. Discovery. How do you find bots, right? Monetization. That's 4 exclamation points. How do we influence the design process? Like, how specifically do we get in a room with you? Like, this is all this stuff needs to be process driven. It's like it's amazing that everyone's here, but like we need to know how do we push it through. And then lastly, how do we build sort of a sustainable ecosystem? Because of some of the things we said around lack of transparency, lack of ability to influence, we're all kind of building. There's probably a lot of overlap, and like nobody wants to compete with Microsoft or Slack. We want to build value that accrues there, so being more open so that we don't have to do that would be good. But the main consensus was, the last thing is we want help from all the companies that did show up, who after I stopped talking, we have to clap for because they're amazing for being here, have to guilt all the companies that are not here, which is also on the board. You guys should tweet that directly at the companies that are not here. Facebook, Amazon. Exactly. So that's it. Again, thanks to all the platforms that came and are here.